I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine, I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey, you can get in line.
Welcome back. My name is Pelma Tlhabane. If you've been keeping up with your current affairs programs, you'll know that the South African Commissioner of Correctional Services recently visited Thabo Bester in the prison cells. I'm sure you wondered why. Apparently, it was just to have an oversight on how he's being housed at that maximum prison under 24-hour surveillance. Apparently, this visit was also to refute allegations that this Besterman and his madam were not being given some preferential treatment or some special treatment inside the prison cells. I mean, we all see how they are always coming clad in designer clothing, looking very fresh, hairstyles looking very fresh, lipstick looking very fresh. Personally, I think this visit was very pointless and it didn't add any value to the case. Because if in fact he really wanted to assure the public against all those special treatment allegations, this was the very last thing he needed to do. How many times do we have police commissioners paying special visit to convicts? How many times? I'm sure Bester and his ma'am are not the first of their kind to be in the prison cells. How many of those did he visit just last year? Bester has always been a high-risk criminal. The measures that the commissioner was trying to assure the public of, those were standard measures that we had already assumed were in place before. Yet he still managed to circumvent all of them and ended up in a much highly publicized prison break. You know, in risk terms, there is what we call a root cause analysis. This is where we want to establish how something happened exactly. How did one man manage to have all those people on his payroll? How did he manage to get that syndicate together? Where is this money coming from? Who exactly is behind this? Is that security company involved in any way? Is there more to this than Mr. I? These are the questions that I'm sure the public is trying to get answers to, Mr. Commissioner. I'm actually hoping there's a very passionate, dedicated investigator who is trying to piece all of these things together, you know, just like the two under the Nomia Ndlovu trial. Because otherwise, this man can orchestrate yet another prison break while we're still busy trying to catch the small fish. When it comes to using his brain power, Bester is really, really sharp. So he's probably way ahead of them. If the police commissioner were to speak on how they are handling this part of the investigation specifically, I think that will be a lot more assuring than trying to show the public that the man is still under 24-hour guard. He still has restricted access to his cell phone. He's under solitary confinement. The public has always been under the assumption that those were standard measures in maximum prisons. Yet they all failed. They all failed. Why? That's what we want to know. Why? That is the crux of this whole case. Well, my friends, that is just food for thought. Please do remember to like, to subscribe, and to leave a comment down below. I'll see you again very soon.